CPT JJ-CPV Evaluation and Management E&M Services Guidelines, page 8, part 5. Time continue.
The same research has shown there is a strong relationship between intra-service time and total time for evaluation and management service.
Right. They're just telling you that there's a relationship between inter-service time and total time. So when there's more inter-service time, there's going to be more total time. So there's a connection there, right? And to understand that what is inter-service time, we have a little explanation there, a little graph or a little points, right? Lists of what is inter-service time, right?
Right.
You can read that. Okay, so that's our theory for today, and now we're going to do a problem. So ready, set, go. CPT JJ-RVA, page 270, exercise 159, and this is a level 1 exercise, which means that it has a regular difficulty. It's not that difficult, but it's not that easy either. It has some tricks there. Okay, and the keywords are
CT scan.
CT scan.
Head.
Head.
Contrast.
Contrast. Okay, CT scan is like an X-ray, right? But several X-rays at the same time, right?
Yeah.
And its head is the anatomical part, and the contrast is the medium. They insert some medium inside your body so the X-rays can be seen better, right?
Right.
Okay, so now let's read the definition of the procedure.
Radiology.
It's a radiology section of the CPT book, and it reads like this.
CT scan of the head with contrast.
There's a CT scan of the head, and they're using contrast. Okay, so they're asking you to code this, okay? So we're going to count to 3, so you can give us the answer to this code. What is the code? What is the CPT code for a CT scan of the head with contrast, right? And CT, just in case you're wondering, if you don't know yet, but you should, but if you don't know, it's computer tomography, right? Okay, now, why are you looking at me? Is computerized tomography?
Yes, it's computerized tomography.
Okay, or computer tomography. Well, it's the same thing. Tomography means that the graphs that they're cutting like slices. Slices of in this case the brain probably. So you're gonna do like when you have bread and you cut it in slices. That means tomography, right? And computer means that it's done by a computer. You're not actually cutting, but they're doing it virtually, right, with a computer. And it's a scan of the head with contrast. Okay, enough of the procedure. Now this is the procedure, and now you have to give us a CPT code. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, the code is 70460. Okay, did you get that? If you got that, congratulations. If you didn't get it, let's give you a couple of tips, so at least one tip. The tip.
Tip number 1. After CT scan, don't look for head.
Okay, this is why we don't consider this level 0, because it is very easy, but it has a trick. Because you would say, okay, first I go to CT scan, right, which is the procedure, and then I go to the anatomical part, to the head. But don't do that, because you're not going to find it that way. So instead of going after CT scan to head, what do?
Head is not the main category.
Head is not a main category for this, but if you go to
with contrast.
With contrast, then you find head there. As a subcategory of with contrast, okay? So it's just a little trick that you just gotta play with the words, with the keywords, and sometimes they're not exactly in the same order as they are put in the problem, right? So you just gotta like shuffle them around, right? Okay, so that's the only tip that we have, and with that you should be able to get it. And now, as usual, we have 2 videos that explain to you exactly what the procedure is, and then we have more videos if you want to know more about them, right? So you have everything. You have the tips, you have the videos that you can watch to understand the procedure, and you have the answer already. So now we're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and then give us the path, right? The path means how we got to the answer, all the steps necessary for you to get the CPT code, okay? So 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the summary. This is the summary of the whole problem. It's a CPT book. Our internal code is JJ-RVA, page 270, exercise 159, and it's a level 1 exercise. And the keywords are CT scan, head, and contrast. And the text reads like this. Is a radiology section of the CPT book. It's a CT scan of the head with contrast. And there's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First, you go to index.
Go to the index.
You start with the letter C.
Letter C, and you find?
CT scan.
CT scan. After that, the subcategory that you're going to go is?
With contrast.
Don't go to head, but we go with contrast, right? And then from there, you're going to find? Head, right? It's just a little switching of the keywords, and then you find the code. And the code, there's only one code that you get there, right? What was the code?
70460.
70460. Now, we got to check this code in the tabular. You always check, because sometimes it's deceiving. So we're going to check in the tabular. So the code 1 through the tabular is found like this.
First, we go to tabular.
Go to the tabular.
We start with the code 70460.
You start with 70460, and you don't start because that's the only code you have. So you just look for that one, right? All right. That's the only one we have, so you just go to that code and read. We hope that it's the same as the text, right? What does it read?
Computer tomography.
Computer tomography.
Head or brain.
Head or brain.
With contrast.
With contrast, okay? Head or brain. We don't, the text doesn't say specifically brain, but it is head and with contrast, right? And so there's a few more words. This ellipsis right here means that there's a few more words, but we're not interested in that. And equal sign at the end means that we have found our code. So the answer is 70460. Okay? So thanks for watching, and don't forget to visit our website. And you can also click here in the subscribe red rectangle, and you will get?
You will get up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10, CPTs. All that's needed to pass the medical coding certification exams.
So don't forget to visit our website and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.